Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
Provide with fuel. A substance that can be consumed to produce energy. More fuel is needed during the winter months. Provide with a combustible substance that provides energy. Fuel aircraft, ships, and cars. Stimulate. Fuel the debate on creationism. Take in fuel, as of a ship. The tanker fueled in Bahrain. Call forth emotions, feelings, and responses. Provide with fuel. Oil fires the furnace. Start firing a weapon. Go off or discharge. The gun fired. The process of combustion of inflammable materials producing heat and light and, often, smoke. Fire was one of our ancestors' first discoveries. Start or maintain a fire in. Fire the furnace. Feelings of great warmth and intensity. Become ignited. The furnace wouldn't fire. The act of firing weapons or artillery at an enemy. Hold your fire until you can see the whites of their eyes. Intense adverse criticism. Clinton directed his fire at the Republican Party. Terminate the employment of. Discharge from an office or position. The boss fired his secretary today. Cause to go off. Fire a gun. Destroy by fire. A fireplace in which a relatively small fire is burning. They sat by the fire and talked. A severe trial. He went through fire and damnation. Bake in a kiln so as to harden. Fire pottery. Drive out or away by or as if by fire. The soldiers were fired. Fuel that is burning and is used as a means for cooking. Put the kettle on the fire. Generate an electrical impulse. The neurons fired fast. Once thought to be one of 4 elements composing the universe, Empedocles. The event of something burning, often destructive. They lost everything in the fire. Give something useful or necessary to. Melt, fat or lard, in order to separate out impurities. Render fat in a casserole. Give an interpretation or rendition of. The pianist rendered the Beethoven sonata beautifully. Bestow. Render thanks. To surrender someone or something to another. Render up the prisoners. Give or supply. The estate render some revenue for the family. Pass down. Render a verdict. Show in, or as in, a picture. The face of the child is rendered with much tenderness in this painting. Restate. Words, from one language into another language. She rendered the French poem into English. Give back. Render money. Make over as a return. They had to render the estate. A substance similar to stucco but exclusively applied to masonry walls. Cause to become. The shot rendered her immobile. Coat with plastic or cement. Render the brick walls in the den. Give something useful or necessary to. Provide or equip with furniture. We furnished the house in the Biedermeier style. Give something useful or necessary to. We provided the room with an electrical heater. Supply means of subsistence. Earn a living. He provides for his large family by working 3 jobs. Mount or put up. Give what is desired or needed, especially support, food or sustenance. The hostess provided lunch for all the guests. Make a possibility or provide opportunity for, permit to be attainable or cause to remain. This procedure provides for lots of leeway. Determine what is to happen in certain contingencies, especially by including a proviso condition or stipulation. The will provides that each child should receive half of the money. Take measures in preparation for. Provide for the proper care of the passengers on the cruise ship. Circulate or distribute or equip with. Supply blankets for the beds. Give something useful or necessary to. State or say further. Give what is desired or needed, especially support, food or sustenance. The activity of supplying or providing something. An amount of something available for use. Offering goods and services for sale. The property of holding together and retaining its shape. Considerable capital, wealth or income. The idea that is intended. What a communication that is about something is about. The choicest or most essential or most vital part of some idea or experience. A particular kind or species of matter with uniform properties. Shigella is one of the most toxic substances known to man. Material of a particular kind or constitution. The immune response recognizes invading substances. The real physical matter of which a person or thing consists. DNA is the substance of our genes. Cause to be agitated, excited, or roused. Stir feelings in. Excite the audience. Stir the feelings, emotions, or peace of. Act as a stimulant. Raise to a higher energy level. Excite the atoms. Stimulate sexually. Arouse or elicit a feeling. Produce a magnetic field in. Excite the neurons. Change the arrangement or position of. Make fuller by shaking. Shake. Especially, a patient to detect fluids or air in the body. Shock physically. Organize anew. Stir the feelings, emotions, or peace of. Provide the needed stimulus for. Stir feelings in. Stimulate my appetite. Cause to be alert and energetic. Coffee and tea stimulate me. Stir the feelings, emotions, or peace of. Cause to occur rapidly. Cause to do. Cause to act in a specified manner. Act as a stimulant. The book stimulated her imagination. Summon into action or bring into existence, often as if by magic. A rapid active commotion. Affect emotionally. A stirring movie. To begin moving. As the thunder started, the sleeping children began to stir. Stir feelings in. Stir emotions. Stir the feelings, emotions, or piece of. A prominent or sensational but short-lived news event. Move very slightly. Emotional agitation and excitement. Mix or add by stirring. Move an implement through. Stir the soup. Move back and forth or sideways. A note that alternates rapidly with another note a semitone above it. Move or cause to move back and forth. Grasping and shaking a person's hand, as to acknowledge an introduction or to agree on a contract. Building material used as siding or roofing. Move with or as if with a tremor. Causing to move repeatedly from side to side. Get rid of. I couldn't shake the car that was following me. Frothy drink of milk and flavoring and sometimes fruit or ice cream. Shake or vibrate rapidly and intensively. Stir the feelings, emotions, or piece of. A reflex motion caused by cold or fear or excitement. Bring to a specified condition by or as if by shaking. He was shaken from his dreams. Shake. A body part, to communicate a greeting, feeling, or cognitive state. Shake one's head. Undermine or cause to waver. My faith has been shaken. Take up a liquid or a gas either by adsorption or by absorption. Begin work or acting in a certain capacity, office or job. Adopt. Take up new ideas. Return to a previous location or condition. Take up and practice as one's own. Accept. Take out or up with or as if with a scoop. Take in, also metaphorically. Take up as if with a sponge. Occupy or take on. Pursue or resume. Take up a matter for consideration. Take up time or space. Take up the slack. Turn one's interest to. Serve oneself to, or consume regularly. Fool or hoax. Call for and obtain payment of. Fold up. Take in the sails. See or watch. Take up mentally. Hear, usually without the knowledge of the speakers. Earn on some commercial or business transaction. Earn as salary or wages. Take into one's family. Accept. Suck or take up or in. Take in, also metaphorically. Express willingness to have in one's home or environs. Take up as if with a sponge. Make clothes smaller. Please take in this skirt, I've lost weight. Provide with shelter. Visit for entertainment. Take in the sights. Occurs in natural gas, used in the manufacture of rubber and fuels. A very dark gray color. A carbonaceous material obtained by heating wood or other organic matter in the absence of air. of a very dark gray. A stick of black carbon material used for drawing. A drawing made with a stick of black carbon material. Draw, trace, or represent with charcoal. Gaseous mixture produced by distillation of bituminous coal and used for heating and lighting. A flammable hydrocarbon oil used as fuel in lamps and heaters. Street names for cocaine. Coca-Cola as a trademarked cola. Become coke. Petroleum oils coke after distillation. Carbon fuel produced by distillation of coal. A substance that can be burned to provide heat or power. Capable of igniting and burning. A substance that can be burned to provide heat or power. A heavy mineral oil used as fuel in diesel engines. A heavy mineral oil used as fuel in diesel engines. Wood used for fuel. They collected and cut their own firewood. Fuel consisting of the remains of organisms preserved in rocks in the Earth's crust with high carbon and hydrogen content. A petroleum product used for fuel. Plant materials and animal waste used as fuel. The total mass of living matter in a given unit area. A gasoline substitute consisting of 90% gasoline and 10% grain alcohol from corn. A volatile flammable mixture of hydrocarbons, hexane and heptane and octane etc. derived from petroleum, used mainly as a fuel in internal combustion engines. A volatile flammable mixture of hydrocarbons, hexane and heptane and octane etc. derived from petroleum, used mainly as a fuel in internal combustion engines. A petroleum product used for fuel.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.